Hi my friends, I hope YouTube figures this out, because sometimes it does horizontal video that it flips it on me when I send there, so people have to turn their monitor or something, your cell phone the other way. So anyway, this is what I live for. Look at this view. I mean, I hope you can hear me okay, because the wind is just intense here. Jeez. The wind is hostile. So what you got here is just an amazing view, isn't it? You can actually see, I'm going to zoom in, you can see the desert below the, I can't remember which desert, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the geography of California, but way off in the distance, the wind, I'm trying to hold it steady in the wind, my goodness. Jeez. Some places in the world they complain and have warnings when the wind is only like 25 miles an hour or 50. This it probably pushes up 70 higher at the time. Well, anyway, so I want to show you, this place is just gorgeous, right? And and this is what keeps me going, because I tell you, it's been a fight, it's a struggle, spiritual and everything, trying to survive on this road. And it's dangerous, it's nasty, it's horrible, but this is one of the things that keeps me alive and keeps me going, this adventure, And so anyway, oops, there's my cell phone cord is flipped out front because of the wind. But what I was going to show you is over on the mountainside there, on the hillside there, you'll see the old railroad track. And this is an amazing story, because I did not know the history of this area, because I know we have some old railroad tracks. See, there's a little tunnel. And, oh, the wind, my goodness. But, so anyway, oh, the wind. So sorry, because it is actually cold too. So here's the Impossible Railroad. Now it's amazing, because here we have the structure of one of those bridges. Look at this thing, the architecture and the number of people involved in this. Okay, now this thing was built for $19 million in 1919. Look at this, $19 million. Can you imagine that in today's dollars? I was trying to figure it out. It's usually 10% inflation per year, so that would double in 100 years. So 2019, so let's say that'd be about, what was that, $38 million. That's pretty impressive, actually $38 million for a project this expansive, okay? Because, so that's, between San Diego and the east, that's pretty impressive. That's today, I don't know if you do that. Am I calculating that out right? 10% per year double. Well, anyway, you'd have to do those calculations. I can't remember when the doubling is. 5, 10 years. I think it's 10 years. Is that true? No, 10 years seems a little slow. I think it's 2 or 3% inflation. Well, it doesn't matter. It's still probably impressed today, because I'm going to head with somewhere with this in a minute. I'm going to show you. So the population was, when they started building it, which blows my mind. He starts building this thing 1907 with only 35,000 people. Not him, but that was the population of San Diego. So, I don't know how many percentage employ those people, but that's still pretty amazing to get that big of a project, that few of resources. Thinking about walking into a town of 35,000 people today, I'm thinking of myself in like Lafayette, Colorado, or Louisville, Colorado, and getting the workforce to work on this thing would be, it'd be hard to find the people to do this and things like that. Why? And we don't know if those, if all those numbers were, if some of those workers were actually considered as part of the population, if they're outside and stuff like that. See, we just don't know how those things are done. Doesn't matter. Okay, I had some of this. So anyway, so I'll show you at the end here, what really upsets me is that this railroad wasn't kept for some reason. See, the United States government and other people could have kept using this for other things. I'm going to head there with this in a minute. Okay, I'm heading with this. So in 1942, they had Army amateurs. Hurricane Kathleen does some damage on the road, so blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so the line was closed to storm damage in 1982, and the line was finally closed in 1984. Now, here's the thing I'm getting at. You got this whole thing that goes this route. I'm going to show you. It goes through Mexico. Now we have all these issues. I don't know why my thing. Here's the route, okay? So I'm heading there to someone with this. Hold on for a minute. I'll explain to you why I'm talking about this. Okay, here's my point. Now, I took and this is common sense. I have business, financial things. I have an MD degree. I've worked, studying businesses, financial statements, stuff like that. And actually wanted me to coach financing. And when I was not coach, be a teacher, Colorado State University, be a teacher student when I had a master's degree, because I calculated the sale of RGR Nabisco within $1 million before the numbers were even shown back in the day when they sold the company. Okay, so but anyway, it's not. I'm not trying to boast. I'm just telling you I know finances, right? Because that's why. So what I'm talking about is it's amazing that we have, why didn't we utilize these our railroads and resources? We're supposed to be the most advanced nation in the world, yet we don't have a high-speed train. We don't utilize the things that we built and used. Other countries, the multi-purposes, they used it for something else. So why do we let these things deteriorate? That's how we do it. We're a disposable country. We dispose of everything. Our marriages, our houses. We just blow down old buildings that had great architecture. We just destroy everything. We dispose of everything. You know what I mean? We have no respect for our history or how to reutilize resources. We got better, like even recycling, got a little bit better. Still stink at it, don't we? It took years before this country finally woke up when other countries were even recycling paper back in the day, like Norway, because they didn't have any, not Norway, Belgium. Belgium didn't have paper, wood resources, so they had to recycle from day one. So, you know what I mean? So, still had some of this. So here we have this great railroad, okay? Now, why didn't we maintain this? Because we could still utilize it, maybe. Maybe there was no business to get by. I think you could. Heck, they could have, there's many things you could use this thing for transportating, So, and we've still had some of this. Why in the world, I'm just using this example because it doesn't have to be this specific railroad, right? Why is it that we stink and we don't care? Because here's the thing is, we could have ran high-speed trains across this nation, energy efficient, and cost there. And there is so much wind here. They would get these wind generators down the road that you could have powered this little thing electrically, or power any railroad across this country through electricity, right? Just by the wind generation running through those lines, and so I'm still going with some of this. It just makes me sad that, we've created their reality, so they can control the system and do all these things to our world, and we should be the creators. See, it's our fault. When it says that, we should be like gods or creators, because if we would control this, we'd have smart usage of resources, high-speed trains, energy efficient trains. We would use more clean energy efficient, thing like this. I don't want to go on about that again, but it just frustrates me, right? That even right here you have all this wind, and they don't even build high-speed trains between San Diego and LA, or even outskirts of here. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to go on about that. I'm just so disappointed in all of this. I thought I had something else better to say about this. Well, anyway, boy, I love all the history and the architect of this stuff. And I'm not against progress. But, the thing is, progress can also mean you can do things smartly and also reutilize your resources. And also progress is learning from your mistakes. We learn nothing from our past. We learn nothing. That's not progress. That is not, I don't think we've gained. I mean, I almost rather live back in the day back then. I know they had a harder living, but we have not progressed. We have not. I mean, I'm so disappointed in this country and the behavior of people and this. And these people, they spend a lot of energy throughout the years in the Civil War and all these other things trying to stabilize and make a country of value. And we just have no honor in that. Disrespect it. Disrespect it all. Okay? Oh, yeah, Eden Gardens to the west, right? Trying to protect this stuff, and from Europe, World War II, blah, blah, blah. Man, they're probably rolling their graves because nothing changed. But we're going to make that change, okay? We're going to do this together. I'm always leaving this positive. We're going to change this, and we're going to bring a new earth, a new world. Yeah, boy, we're going to do all these things. And remember, we can be the creators of this new world. We will be creators, and we'll create a reality and a place that just blows this whole thing away. And that, just think, your imagination, we could do whatever we want with our imagination and work together finally as a true people and true souls, right? I mean, heck, think about that for a moment. You got to keep your mind wide open. I mean, this place could be just so amazing with the right minds and the right, right mindsets and right resources and the right people and right souls. We could create whatever this world we wanted. We have the material, we have the minds. We said, only gone about it. We could just whatever you imagine, right? Just, even like electric trains, high speeds, whatever. God, there's so many possibilities. The only thing that's limitless is us and their system. That's the only limit. I mean, who knows? You know, I've done like crazy things, thinking, God, you know, we could have had like, you know, like, I'm not trying to destroy nature, but like some of these sand dunes. I said, come up with some kind of skiing in these areas where you can enjoy just a small section of damaged nature and do things respect and still have joy with it. Be in harmony with nature. Skiing in sand or some other things. I'm just throwing things out there. You know, just whatever you imagine. You know, the sky is limitless. But anyway, God bless and love you all.